Welcome to part 3 of Up and Running with Agility. In this video, we'll show you step by step how to download, set up and configure Agility to get it to such a point where you'll be ready to take on the next video tutorial on how to create your first integration. In the previous video, we ended off showing you how to join the Alpha Launch program. By now, you would have received a registration confirmation mail from Agility that looks identical to this. If you have read this mail already, you'll know that to run Agility on your local machine, you'll need the following 3 items. Firstly, you'll need to download the Agility runtime itself, which you can do by clicking on this link here. This is a 1.3 gigabyte compressed file that will be downloaded to your machine. The compression tool that was used is called 7-zip. This means that in order to extract that file, you will need a 7-zip utility of sorts. We recommend the 7-zip application itself for Windows or Linux, or you can download Unarchiver for Mac OS X. Both have been tested thoroughly on our side. Should you already have some sort of 7-zip compression utility, that should work just as well. Once the download is complete, the next step would be to extract the Agility runtime, so that what you have left on your machine is an Agility dev.ova file. The next step is to install virtual machine software called VirtualBox. VirtualBox is a free software that runs on most operating systems, especially Windows, Linux and Mac OS X. It is required in order for Agility to run. The email does provide you with the download link in order to install VirtualBox. We are nearing the end of getting Agility up and running. Once you have installed VirtualBox, the next step would be to start it up so that we can import the OVA file. To do this, in VirtualBox, click on File and Import Appliance. Navigate to the Agility dev.ova, which you extracted from the 7-zip archive, and click on the Continue button. Leave all the defaults as is and click on the Import button. This should take up to 5 minutes depending on the speed of your machine. Once the virtual image has been imported, you will see it inside your VirtualBox list bar over here. The next step would be to start it up, and you do that by highlighting it and clicking on the Start icon. Now, depending on the speed of your machine, this may take a few seconds to load, or it may take maybe up to a minute to get up and running. You'll know that Agility is running when you see the login text in a black screen, as you will see shortly. There we are. This shows that Agility is actually running now on your machine and it loaded successfully. The final step now would be to open up Agility in your favorite browser. We usually recommend Chrome, Firefox, Safari. All of them work pretty well. And once you have your browser open, type in the following URL, localhost:6013. This will take you to the Agility admin portal. Because we are launching the Agility portal for the first time, we first need to register a user account. This can be any user account and is only required for your local instance. Click on the Register button, provide some basic details. When you get to the team, it can be anything that you want, as long as it doesn't have any special characters or spaces. And in my case, I'm just going to call it Team Jardine. Once you've filled in the registration form, click on the Register button and you should see a screen that says Thank you for registering. Click below to sign in. Now, don't worry about receiving any registration confirmation mail at this point. You can immediately go and log into the portal. And click on Sign In. Alright, a successful sign-in will take you to the following landing page of the Agility admin portal. This is just a fun page where we provide some online resources for developers in order to improve their JavaScript skills, because JavaScript is a great addition to anyone that wants to use the Agility environment. Most of the ad hoc reactive logic will be written inside JavaScript on the fly. But yes, if we get to this point, we now know that Agility has been successfully installed, it's successfully running, and you already have a user account and you are ready to go. From here, we will tackle the next video tutorial where we'll show you how to go and create your first integration. But before we do that, I just want to take you back to the extra invite that you would have received, which is the Slack invite. As a default, any person who joins the launch program will be invited to the Agility Slack team. This is a great place to learn more about agility and to collaborate with other enthusiasts out there, and also a great place to get help and support, especially from the agility team itself. Just a final note in terms of installing VirtualBox for the first time on your machine. Through some of our tests, we have seen that on more legacy machines, VirtualBox wouldn't run the first time. The reason would usually come down to the following two configurations that would need to be made on the user's machine's BIOS. The first is to disable Hyper-V, which in some cases would be enabled for some reason. The second would be to enable virtualization on your machine, which is usually disabled on more legacy machines. Other than that, there should be no reason at all that you can't get Agility and VirtualBox running the first time round. I thank you very much for your time. I look forward to the next video where we'll get into some of the more fun side of agility. Everything up to this point needed to be done, and now we can go and have some fun. See you in the next video.